Hi everyone, it's me. Time to go to pattern-collections.com and look at our new week. I'm going to go to the weekly string. First off, I want to apologize if you hear construction noise. As you know, there's a lot of construction happening around my house. And today the driveway guys are here, and I thought they were done making the jackhammering sounds when I started, but they might not be. So, you know, but I think they're mostly done with the jackhammering. So anyway, oh, that's not where I wanted to go first. First place I want to go is to look and see if what is in the new string. Come on. Come on. Why is weekly string not going anywhere? Is that my phone? Yes, it's my phone. Darn phone. Oh my. Okay. Well, let's write that down. That is a bit complex for a string, but that's okay. You know, on the Pattern-Collections website, they're not strictly Zentangle. They are pattern-based art, which is different. And so, sometimes it can be more complicated and more complex than what you would normally find in a regular Zentangle. I'm going to do like that. And then down here, I'm going to come, and there's a loop down in here. And then there is a loop up in here, like that. That's the general idea of that string. So that's string 75. I may or may not use that in this week's patterns, but I have it available in case I decide I want to use it. I lately have not been challenging myself to use the strings, so I'm not worried about it. But anyway, so now we're going to go to Pattern Focus and find today's pattern. And of course now the phone rings because, you know, that's the way things go, and I should have closed the door so we don't hear it, but that's okay too. Okay, this one is called Oh Not. Let me go back just a second and see if anybody else has done a video. Nope, no other videos. What am I doing? You guys are putting up with me, I'm sorry. Come on. Okay, guess that is the big one. Okay, so we're aiming for this. I'm getting a little bit closer. It's really pretty. I like it. So first step we're going to do appears that where it's going to be a line and a circle, or a doesn't look like it has to be super round. It can be more oval. And then there's a step. Oh, and I didn't write who this was from. This is Ashira Darba. So, looks like we go down like that, and then around like that. And then down like that, and around like that. Down like that, and around like that. Until it is all filled up across this line, and it's nice and big and juicy. And that is the shape we're looking for right there. And there it is, used, kind of clustered together in tile. So that's interesting. Let's give that a go. I'm going to turn on my light. Got a new color for my paper. Got a nice purple. Maybe it won't be too glary when the light comes on. Not too bad. Okay. little off with my camera. We'll see. See where that ends up. How close to the edge can I be? I can be there, and that far, and that far, and that far. Some people were saying, you know, you should make some sort of little area that shows you where you are. But based on how close and zoomed in I am, to be honest with you, from here to here is really less than it's less than 6 inches. It's really, and then this way is even shorter. From here to here is probably 5 inches. So that's probably about 6 inches, and that's about 5 inches. That's not a very big area for me to play in. And so when I accidentally get off screen, it's just because, and then when I zoom in, it's even smaller. It's just hard to keep track of the edges. And I know I do better than I did when I first started, but I know that also sometimes I go off. I try not to, but sometimes I do. Okay, let's play with this pattern and see what we can do with it. I think I'm going to make myself a little border just to give myself a place so I don't get too close to the edge. Because you know me, I don't like to get too close to the edge. And I think I'm going to just randomly put those little maybe here, the straight line parts of this pattern, because I want them kind of overlapping each other and stuff. So I think I'm going to put the straight lines in first. Okay, and then this one's going to have an oval here. Let me attach to that one. And this one's going to have an oval here. Attach to that one. This one's going to be here. Attached to that one. I think this one's going to go this way. And this one's going to go this way. Yeah, that looks good. And then some of them can overlap. So which one do I want in front for sure? I think this one. So that's the one I'm going to start with. So it's going to start from here, and it's going to come like this. And then like that. Oh, I thought they were done. So I'm really sorry about the really loud jackhammering noise. I really did think that they were to the end of what they were doing. One more. Like that. I'm a little skinny here. With the step out, it shows this end ending up out here. And I'm a little skinny there, but that's okay. Alright, so let's try this one. This one's going to come from here and come around to there. And then come out of here and come there. And then around to here and over to here. I'm going to not let it go past my border. So I am going to make a nice border. I think I'm going to use just my 08. Not a brush border, but I think I'm going to make a nice dot and put a border. Like that. So then this one's going to come out, and it's going to go back there, and then it'll come back around here, and then it'll come like that, and then it'll go out like that, and it'll come in like this, and this will come like that. So with the construction, today is driveway day. We had a little bit of rain, so they couldn't work. So today they are tearing out the bits of cement and stuff over there next to the driveway in the front. Because they're going to make a transition. My current yard has... I'm going to use this tiny little tile. No, not that tile. That's not a good thing. Bigger. My driveway, if you're looking at it from the street, there's... Oh, that's not the right angle. Well, okay, that'll work. Okay, so this is... There's my house. There's my house. There's my driveway. There's my big garage door. On this side of the house, we're adding a driveway down the side. And right here, there's a pretty good size drop off from here down to this grassy area. And it had a little concrete berm right here. They're getting rid of that concrete berm so that they can bring this driveway and transition it right up to there. So, so from the front, my driveway will kind of... Trying to see how I can envision drawing it for you. I can't. I'm just telling you. That's what they're digging up. They're digging up this little bit of concrete right there so that they can make this transition in a nice slope. So it'll have a slope instead of a drop off. It'll have a slope down to the other area, and then this will be back to my backyard. That's the plan. Anyway, that's what they're doing then, so that's why they're making so much noise. Just thought I'd let you know. This one's going to go this way. But it had sounded like, before I started filming, it had sounded like they were pretty much finished with that portion, and that they were then cleaning up the big chunks of concrete that they had taken, you know, that they'd taken off. But apparently they're not done. This is really kind of cool pattern. The overlapping, that worked pretty well. That's the only one that's going to end up actually being overlapped. Unless I decide to take some of these and go the other way with them, which I might do. This is super easy to do. Doesn't take a whole lot of thought, which is good. The paper's a little bent. Don't like bent paper. That makes it hard to 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep track of where I'm at here. One more. Like that. That. And I do think maybe I will do this one coming this way as well. See what happens. That worked. Yeah, that worked. I think I want to do that here too. No. No, I don't want to do that there. But I do want to do something. I wonder if I just follow this line around. Like that. That makes it fun. Yeah, that's good. I'm going to do that with all of these. I'm going to make that line kind of follow a path. Oh, the next door neighbor dog has all of a sudden discovered my driveway, guys. And, you know, they're being barked at. That's okay. Yeah, I like that better. It needed to fill up that space. That line is fine. It needed to fill up that space. Now, we can decide what to do with these circle bits. I think I'm going to fill them in dark. I'm going to leave a little highlight spot. So I'm going to just draw in that little highlight spot, and then I'm going to get my bigger pen and fill in these spaces. that, and then I'm going to get my fatter pen. And I'm just going to color in that orb. You'll note that, see how big that looks? That looks like a really big spot where I drew it. But that's just an optical illusion. When you actually color around it, it's actually a really small spot. See, I didn't make it any smaller, but it just looks smaller as soon as you fill in around it. It's an interesting optical illusion. So if you're ever going to draw where you're going to leave the highlight, you need to actually draw it bigger than you think you want it. Because if you draw it too small, it will just disappear altogether. Which would be okay. You could come back with white pen and you could put the highlight back in. I just like to just leave it white where I'm going to put that highlight. Although I'm not sure I may still come back in with a white pen and put a little extra dot. I need to get the link. My husband has, I think he's signed up again this year for the bike ride for the month of June to help fight children's cancer. Which I know isn't for another month, but you know, it's coming up. And they're already allowing for fundraising, and so I was gotta try to remember to do that. I was gonna look it up and put the link to his fundraising page in the description below in case anybody wants to donate. That would be awesome. I see that is overlapping, and right here, oh, thought they were dead. So I'm just going to do the overlapping parts. Oh my goodness, so much noise, and the phone's ringing again. I'm sorry, people. Oh well, I just have to live with the sounds around me. I don't have really any choice. Oh, sounds like somebody's actually leaving a message on the answering machine too. Wow, that's unusual. Although I must say, lately they've all been political messages. You know, vote for this, that, or the other. That's already started. Drives me crazy. My new thing is that, because it really annoys me. It drives me crazy. So my new thing is, you know, I give everybody a pass. I'll even give them 2. But if the same candidate calls 3 or more times, I immediately put them on the list of do not vote for. Because they just irritated me. You know. I know they're just trying to get the vote. I understand that, but you know, call me once. Closer to the election, not, you know, I don't even know when our elections are, but I know they're in June. It's just barely the beginning of May. Don't bombard me with phone calls for a month, because that just annoys me. And then I don't want to vote for you because you've annoyed me. If you are out there and you want to run for government office, don't annoy your voter base. Really, that doesn't do any good. I don't know if paper advertising does any good, but I do know that the phone advertising, you just lose me. You really, really do. So, and maybe I'm not an average voter. I don't know. I don't know if I'm an average voter or not, but you really, really lose me when you've called me too many times. I get irritated. Perhaps I'm just easily irritated. I don't know. So I'm just going to give this a little bit of shading and call it a day. And then maybe I'll take a little break, even though I've just barely started. Take a little break and give my concrete guys a moment to finish doing what they're doing with the jackhammer. The rest of the noises aren't so bad. It's the jackhammer, because it's like almost right underneath me. I'm sitting at the front of the house, and the room that I'm in is like right over the driveway. So yeah, where they're working is like totally vibrating my feet. And maybe they'll be done here shortly. I thought they were. Okay. That's not bad. That's better. I'm so sometimes zoomed in on the little that when I look up and look at the whole tile, I go, wow, that's better than I thought. Not bad. Okay, so what was this called? Ooh, something. This was called Oh Not. Let's see. Which way is it going to live? Does it really make a difference which way it lives? This tile does not seem to really make any difference. So I'm just going to sign it somewhere. Alright, so that one's done. First one of the week. And I'm curious to see what tomorrow's will bring. I have not had a chance to look ahead, so who knows? Anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. You guys go out and do something nice for somebody today. Make the world a better place. One person at a time, one smile at a time. And I will see you later. Bye-bye.